Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm doing my weekly page in my Midori Travellers Notebook. I'm doing it again in my weekly diary and grid book. And to start off with, I'm going to simply rip up a piece of old book paper. That's from a book that was falling apart and part of an old envelope. And I'm just going to rip that into little pieces and add them around the page as I feel. I find this a lovely, inexpensive way of adding bits to your page and embellishing it. If you don't like the overhang, you can always go ahead and trim around that later on. Okay, and to stick those bits down, I'm going to be using a good old trusty Pritt stick. So next I'm going to add some stamping to the page, and I'm going to be using this Kaiser Craft collection, and this is called P.S. I Love You. And you've got some words, sentiments and some butterflies, clock and a border in there. And as always, I'm going to be using Rager's archival ink in jet black for that. I'm also going to be attaching my stamps to an acrylic block so that I get a nice clean image on the page. Now to add a bit of colour to the page, I'm going to be using Tim Holtz Distress ink, and this is in Victorian Velvet. You can see that. And I'm going to be applying that with my, I can't remember the proper name for this ever. It's a dabber. I will link the proper name in the description box below. So I just dab that on to my ink pad. And in circular motions, I just rub it onto the page. Okay, and then to further enhance the edges of the pages, I'm just going to go around the very edges with Distress ink in Vintage Photo. Still using, the blending tool, I've remembered. Still using the blending tool to apply, and in exactly the same way, but just going around the edges, just to darken things up a little bit. Now to add a bit more decoration to the page, this week I'm going to be using a Kaisercraft ephemera pack collectibles, and this is also PS I Love You, so that matches the stamp set that we used earlier. And I found these rub-ons on Amazon. They are distributed by Hunter Price International, but they don't actually have a name on them as such. So you get 2 sheets in each pack of coloured rub-ons, really pretty. If I can find the link, I will link it below, but these were rather inexpensive as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just have a play about, see where I want things, and then go and apply them. I'm just going to stop there, and what I am going to say is I would not recommend these rub-ons to anybody, because as you can see, as I've been putting them down, parts of them have been coming off, but also they're supposed to be stuck to the clear plastic sheet, not the backing sheet, and I've had to actually peel them from the backing sheet and attach them myself to the plastic sheet, and this is just wrong. And as you can see, this bottom one's broken up, this sideboard is broken up. I'm not at all impressed. So I will continue just to finish my page, but I'm really not happy with these at all. So just to finish off, I'm going to add another one of these stamps to the page, and I'm going to do that in the Victorian Velvet Distress ink that I used earlier. And then I'm just going to outline some shadows around the little cardboard elements. So the stamp that I'm using is the Dictionary Definition for Love. Just get that inked up. And the reason I'm using the Victorian Velvet is I just want this in the background. I want to be able to write over it. I don't want it taking up too much of the space. And then just taking a small paintbrush, I'm just going to go directly onto the ink pad with my paintbrush and just add a little shadow underneath the cardboard bits, as I said for. Just makes them stand out a little bit. There we go. And that page is ready for journaling in. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, as always, please like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.